Hey guys, this is my last speech of the year. I'm a little sick, so sorry in advance. So what I'm going to do my speech over is the importance of having a healthy diet. So I'm going to break this down into first talk about like what exactly a healthy diet is. It's relatively simple. The first thing you need to do is you need to have like 5 servings of fruits or vegetables. I know you've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's quite literal in this sense. So then the first thing you do is, which for a healthy diet, is to just have like an apple between meals or at lunchtime, maybe replace some fries or something like that. Something else that you need is maybe just like a slice of melon. That's another option, like a banana throughout the day. Just at some point you need 4 or 5 different vegetables. If you were to have a steak or like a burger, have a side salad instead of like potatoes or fries or something like that. So another thing that you need is 1/3 of all of the food that you eat needs to have some form of starch based. So that means like potatoes would be a great example. Brown rice, another great example. Potatoes actually, in fact, are a great source of starch because they both have protein in the skin, as well as numerous vitamins. And so you need those like that. So as far as protein goes, what you want to do is focus on lean meat, chicken, low fat, just food like that. Beans is another alternate source of protein. Uh, you also want to try and do your best to have 2 servings of fish. For that reason, and that's 2 servings of fish per week. And because of that reason, because the omega-3 oils that are in them will help you with your longevity and just your overall looks. Now it's important to fats and oils, they have kind of a taboo in today's culture because everything's like fried. I just want to point that out, that it's okay to have fat, it's okay to have oils. In fact, they're actually needed for higher brain function, but you need to not overdo it. And when you do have fats, you do have oils, you need to make sure that they are the right kinds and that they're the right amount, and you don't overdo it because they can clog arteries. So what are the dangers of not having a healthy diet? So the dangers of not having a healthy diet is, the first one is probably the most common one. That's just simple obesity or weight gain. Because by not eating healthy, eating junk food for several meals out of the week, just having excess amount of calories, it can wear on your body, and for the skeletal system, it's not good to have extra weight. Another thing is diabetes. So especially with people who are relatively young, in their 20s or maybe earlier, eating a lots of sugar can actually shock your pancreas into not working when you're an older adult, and that can lead to an early onset of diabetes, eventual pancreas failure, and maybe even type 2 diabetes, where it's relatively like complete pancreas shutdown, and so you have to take insulin for the rest of your life. For some people, that's unavoidable. You can't do anything about that. It's genetic. But some people, obesity is simply because of poor diet. Another example of something that's bad for your health from overeating and having a bad diet is your cardiovascular health. When you overeat and you have too many saturated fats or too many unsaturated fats, either one, if you have the wrong levels, it can lead to plaque buildup in your cardiovascular system, your heart, your arteries, and things like that, which can also lead to high blood pressure. And so the different pressures, the systolic and the systolic pressures of your heart, when they beat upon these plaque-filled arteries, they can actually cause them to wear down and burst, or completely just block any blood flow to your brain, which can lead to stroke and so many other really bad things. So it's important just to make sure that you're not overdoing the fast food, you're not overdoing the fats. And heart attack. Heart attack is another obvious example of plaque buildup. So plaque buildup can lead to heart attack, and also, I believe I said stroke already, but that's another example as well. Another list would be cancers, different cancers throughout your body: stomach cancer, liver cancer, pancreas cancer. The list goes on. Depression is another one that you want to avoid. And so as far as changing your diet goes, it doesn't really take much. It can start slow, something as simple as ordering a small combo instead of a large, ordering a side salad at the restaurant instead of getting fries, maybe eating soup, things like that. It's not hard to slowly change your diet. I do know that vegetables for college kids can be a little expensive, and so what you want to do is you want to try and overall just slowly change your diet and change yourself to just have an overall healthy life. I hope you guys learned something, appreciate it, and thank you for listening. listening.